In this video we will learn how to get the images, how to draw the image diagram in case of a concave lens. So this is one is a concave lens. This one is a concave lens. In case of concave lens, it is the principal axis of the concave lens, x prime and x. This one is the optical center of the concave lens. In both of the sides, just like in the convex lens, here it is f and here it is 2f. Here is f and here it is 2f. Okay. So here the image should be placed. In case of concave lens, the most of the cases that is obtained that the ray after refraction diverges from it. So just like that we have done in case of a convex mirror, we just divide the total section on the object side into two parts. One is infinity and another is infinity and O. So similarly, we will divide the total section in the object side in two parts. Number one, if I place the object at infinity, I write down the object positions. These are the image position, and the third column is about the magnification. Okay, so if the object is placed at infinity and if the parallel rays are coming from it, so after diffraction through the concave lens, it will just diverges away and it is appear to diverge from the point that is focus. So here the object is placed at infinity. Here the image you obtain the image at the focus. You obtain the image at the focus. Now if I thinking about the magnification, the object is very large, but the image that you have obtained, that is at 0.1. So you can see the magnification of the image is very less than 1. Okay. The next is, if I place the object in between infinity and the optical center, then what will happen? So let us draw. This is the concave lens. X prime, optical center, infinity. And here I have drawn only the focus because other 2f point is not so important in case of drawing the concave lens. The object is placed somewhere in between the f and infinity and O. Let us say the object is here. Light coming out from the point P after diffraction passing through the focus. This is the first one, following the first rule of image construction. And another thing is that if I send a light ray through the optical center, it will pass without any deviation. It will pass without any deviation. So the extension of this refracted ray and this ray before diffraction meet at this point, and this point is called P. Since the rays are not actually meeting after refraction in this case here, so we can say that small p that is obtained here, and it is a virtual one. So the image that we have obtained here, that is a virtual one. And if I draw a perpendicular from here, we get a very small image small pq, just like before, just the procedure that we have drawn. We are following the same procedure here. So we get the image here. This is also again it is a virtual. Where we obtain the image, we obtain the image in between F and O. We obtain the image in between the focus and the optical center of the concave lens. And here also the magnification we can say less than 1. So this is one particular type of lens, and that's why it is important. Here the image that is obtained is always virtual. Just see, it is always virtual. And the size of the image is always less than that of the object. Okay. So this is the basic characteristics of this image formation using a concave lens. So this thing is important in that context. When we will do the numericals, after that we will understood after the what is the how we will apply the object distance and image distance. If we are thinking about the object distance, image distance in this case, just see, U is negative, V is also negative. If the image is virtual, then the image distance is also negative, because at the same side as that of the object. Focal length in case of concave lens is negative. If I following the sign conventions, if I try to draw it clearly, the sign conventions in case of the concave lens and the convex lens. So it will be something like that. In case of a convex lens, at first we write U, which is basically popularly known as the object distance. Since throughout the convention, throughout the drawing of the images, we have considered that the light rays coming from left to right, all the time the object is placed on the left side of that of the optical device. Here it is the convex lens. So U is always negative, and it is negative only one condition: the object is a real one. That is, from that particular object either the parallel beam of rays is coming, okay, or the diverging rays are coming. I make you understood by the diagram. If the object is a real one, then either the parallel rays will coming and incident on the lens, okay. If it is a real one, if I say it is a point object or something, then the diverging rays will come, okay. But if the rays incident on the lens, just like this way, this is very important to understood. If the lens is absent, they will meet somewhere here. But since it is a converging lens, so they will meet before that. So this point where they will appear to meet in the absence of the lens, this point is called the object, okay. And the image of that object is formed at this point. This is the image of that particular object. So here it is the image formation of the virtual object, and the image that is formed, that is the real one. So if the object is the real one, at that time the object distance is always negative. U will be positive if the object is an virtual one. But this case is not the part of the syllabus of the CBSE secondary level. So you just take in for granted that is most of the cases, 99% of the cases, the object distance that we have obtained or we have taken into consideration according to sign convention, it is always negative. Now just come for the case of the image, okay. If we get the image in the among the 6 positions in case of convex lens, that is infinity, just remind, infinity, infinity and 2f, 2f, 2f and f, and at f, this for these 5 positions we will get the image on the image side. After diffraction, the refracted rays are actually meet each other, and thereby the image is formed. So the image is formed this way, is formed on the image side. Image is obviously real, and in that particular case the image distance is always measured from the optical center on the image side. Okay, if I try to draw it, it will be something like this. That is, it is a lens. All the time the image is formed on this side. So if I try to measure the distance of the object from the optical center, all of the cases the image that we have obtained, that is then on this side. Okay, so the image distance is positive. If we get the real image, the image distance is positive. But there is only one particular case. If we place the object in between the F and O, if we place the object in between the focus and the optical center, then the image will be formed on this side, virtual one. Okay, that is virtual one, that is formed at the same side as that of the object. If I place the object here, then the image will be formed here. So in that particular case we will get the virtual image, and in that particular case the image distance is negative according to sign convention. And one thing is left, that is the focal length. If we send the parallel rays to this convex lens, so after diffraction, where they will meet? They will meet at the focus. They will meet at the focus. So this is the focus, not this one. This one is not the focus. This one is focus on the right side of that of the optical center. On the left hand side we have drawn to just, we can say, just placing the milestone or something, just placing the indicators, or you can say the separators, to making the principal axis which is from O to infinity long. So I can make some sections and try to analyze these things. That's why I have placed the F and 2F on the object side. But actually the F, the focus, is on the right side. After refraction, the rays will meet at the focus, and that is the focal length. So the focal length in case of a convex lens is always positive. Okay, it is not real or virtual. There is no such kind of classification in case of focal length. If it is a convex lens, according to sign convention, the focal length is always positive. Now if I go for the concave one, concave lens. So just think about, it is a concave lens. Principal axis of it. This is the optical center. From here you measure all the distances. If I place a real object, so you have to place it on the left hand side. So you can say U is negative according to sign convention if the object is a real one. Okay, if the object is a real one, then U is negative, and U is positive if the object is a virtual one. For that case, if I draw, let us say it is a converging ray. Okay, if this diverging lens is absent here, this ray will meet on the principal axis somewhere here. But since this diverging lens is present here, So after refraction, this ray will meet at a greater distance than that of the object. So this is the object and this is the image of that object. And the object is a virtual one. In that case, U is positive. Okay. So just think, if I write down the image distance, in most of the cases we have discussed two sections in the starting of this lecture. That is, if I place the object at infinity and if I place the object in between the infinity and this optical center, we get the image on the same side as that of the object, that is on this side. Okay. So in that particular case, we get the V is negative and it is virtual. But from this particular diagram, we have obtained if the object is virtual, the image will be also virtual, but that is on, image is also real, but that is on the right hand side. So we can say it is positive if it is a real one. So it is a very important conclusion, this one and this one. Now the focal length, if we send the rays parallel beam of rays, the light ray will appear to diverge from this point, and the focus is on the left side of that of O, behind the lens, and the same side as that of the real object. So the focal length is negative. It is always, there is no other classification. But in most of the cases, the sums will come from the, in case of concave lens, U is negative and real and V is negative and virtual, and F is negative. If you just remind all these 1, 2, 3 data, you can answer the questions in your exam. These two things that we can say, these two things are additional. Just note it. Thank you all of you.